Hey Capricorn, welcome to your tarot reading. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me and for watching and following along. If you want to follow on TikTok and YouTube and help me grow my collectives, I would very much appreciate it. Trying to reach 500 for my first goal on YouTube and 10,000 on TikTok for that first goal. And once I get there, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading on each platform. So you have two opportunities to win a free tarot reading. And I'll continue to do it as I reach different milestones and different goals. So if you're interested in following along on both, then you have two chances to win. Or just follow along on TikTok or YouTube, wherever you go to watch your videos. So any interaction you guys can give me greatly helps. I really appreciate it. And I love hearing from people and reading your stories and getting all the comments. So thank you for that. I love hearing from you guys. It does help the channel too, but I just enjoy hearing from you guys. So thank you on all accounts. Little cloth won't stay flat here. So if you are new, I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards, get an overall feel for the energies, and then I'm going to pull from the tarot. So I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, just a general reading. Whatever comes out, comes out. Those are the messages from Spirit. I did bring out the Angel Animal Oracle here for us to get like any last minute messages or just kind of wrap everything up with that. And then I brought out some clarifiers, just the traditional Rider-Waite tarot there, but I haven't really needed those. I just leave them out just in case we do need them. So we'll get into those if we need to kind of get some more information, go deeper. So what do you have for Capricorn, spirits? I have to split this deck because these cards are so thick that I can't hold them in my hand and shuffle them. So, but they're very sturdy, so I've got no complaints. I just have to split it in half. All right. So we have magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. I love that. Are you guys manifesting? You calling something in? You've got that power right now. Flashback. People from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. Awesome. So I love that. Maybe you find an old coworker and you guys just start working together again. That's really cool. All right, let's get into the tarot. What do you have for Capricorn with the tarot, spirits? My website should be up and running soon. I'm kind of revamping everything. I filled up for July with private reading, so I decided to redo the website, and it should be up and running by the end of August, but I'll let you guys know. There's lots of interactive stuff on there now, and I'm adding a lot of different like free printables, and there's a lot of different coaching programs. There's tarot readings if you want a private reading. And then I have, some oracle and just different courses if you're interested. It's about spiritual awakenings, astrology, different things. Definitely go check it out when you get a chance. So we got the Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, lots of pentacles, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, we have Temperance, the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, and the World card. Underneath, we have the Six of Wands. So we're moving from like these small mundane energies. You got like the Pentacle, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Those are like your little day-to-day, not that they're not important, but it's like your day-to-day routine type things. And then we're moving into three major arcana. So you're kind of moving from like me to wow. So definitely moving into some better energies here for you, Capricorn. If you've been through things, you got some stuff coming in here. So I always pull from the bottom of the deck. It kind of gives us like the underlying energy here. Maybe what we don't see coming, but just kind of like the that under the surface type deal. You got the Six of Wands, which is like victory, success. It's about being seen, being recognized. So maybe that's you in your work. You're trying to be seen. You're trying to have a second chance, whether that be with a coworker or a love partner, but you're definitely going to be seen. So I love that. That's really awesome. Okay. And then, so our situation here is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is, it's a message of a new job, can be a message of stability, just so pages are new. It's like the youngest energy in the court cards, but pentacles are moving energy. They're not fast. So this isn't going to happen overnight, but it's very stable energy. So you could be getting a new job offer here. Here with the oracle cards, it did say that you could be going back to an old job, a new job. But I definitely feel like there's something new here. Good news coming in here. Your block here is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about growth and expansion. It could be about travel because there are ships back through here. So maybe what's been blocking this new job is just like, it could be growth. It could be like you wanting to expand. It could be like a mindset too. So I definitely feel like growth and expansion are needed for this new area. So underneath here, we have the King of Pentacles, which is like the root of the spread or the reason for the spread. So the King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be an earth sign that you're dealing with. It can just be like a very grounded energy. This is about like wealth and stability. Again, with the stability, the King of Pentacles is very wealthy. He's like a lawyer or CEO, like a type of businessman. He's very grounded, mature energy, successful and wealthy. It's all about like security. Again, if this isn't a person you've been dealing with, this is just the energy. So in the recent past, we had the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is like the actual offer. So we go from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the message. The Knight of Pentacles is the offer. So you could have been offered a new job. You could be getting an offer of a new job, but it's also a very stable new beginning. So I'm really loving that. So, and it's again about patience, because going from the Page to the Knight, and then you have the King. I think what you're wanting is to be the King of Pentacles. You want that wealth, you want that security. And again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time, but if you keep working at it and you keep focusing on it, you can bring it to fruition. So your higher self or in your subconscious, we have a decision. There's a difficult decision to be made. Maybe you're leaving one job for another job. You are leaving a job to start your own business. Either way, this is about a difficult decision. And then you can see this person is blocking their heart here. So, they're kind of guarded and they're, just at a stalemate here. They're not making a decision. So I think in your mind, that you need to make a decision. It's just a very difficult one. So in the near future, we have the Five of Cups, which is about loss. So it could be that you make a decision and then maybe you lose your job. Maybe, you lose people at your job that you're friends with. They can't move on with you. You can't take everyone with you when you leave a situation. And that, that can cause some grief. This doesn't have to be like a very drastic, dramatic loss or grief. It can just be you kind of sitting in here and it's an emotional, because it's about cups. And cups are our emotions. So he's focusing on what he's lost and he's not focusing on what he's bringing in. So don't focus on what you're losing from leaving a job or moving to a different situation. Focus on what's going to come in from that, from you moving on and leaving, because you've got these Two of Cups and then you've got this bridge to this amazing place back here. So don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on what could come in, like what's behind you. So message from Spirit, we have Temperance, which is about patience. It's about balance. So definitely stay balanced through this situation. But you see how this is Archangel Michael. He's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth. So he's very grounded. He's in his emotions and he's very grounded. So I feel like this is just Spirit telling you to stay balanced, stay patient. Again, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to happen. You gotta, just sit in that knowing that Spirit is going to bring this in for you. So your immediate environment or the influence in your environment is the Magician. This is about your manifestations coming to fruition. He is about action and creativity, but I feel like this is more about your manifestations coming in, and you have everything you need. So the Magician has all the tools. He's got the wands, he's got the cups, he's got the swords, he's got the pentacles, he's got everything he needs. I feel like this is you calling in what you want. It's about being creative, sitting in your power, bringing in your manifestations. And I feel like that's what's in your immediate environment. That's the influence right now. So your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about things coming to fruition, things growing. So he's planted the seed here in the ground. And all of these other pentacles have grown from this. So he's put in this hard work. He's hoping for the fruits of his labor, his hard work paying off. And I definitely see that for you. And I definitely feel like this is like seeing things for the bigger picture. Again, these don't happen overnight. These pentacles do not come in overnight. It takes, you don't plant a seed for tomatoes and then the next day, boom, there they are. You have to nurture this. You have to water it. You have to give it some sun, some joy, and watch things grow. And I feel like you've done that. You're just waiting for things to pay off here. And then in your overall outcome, we have the World card. So you're closing out cycles, you're ending cycles. This is about, closing things out, success, achievements. It's about accomplishments. So you're closing out a cycle of whatever you've been in, and you're moving into like a victory and closing out cycles, moving into some success here. I freaking love this for you, Capricorn. This is a great reading. So definitely moving into new. I feel like it could be in your career, whatever your business is. So what does Capricorn not see coming, Spirit? What do they not see coming? Oh, okay. Well, we got 4. That's fine. We usually do 3, but we'll give you 1 extra. It'll be our little secret. So we have Knight of Swords here, which is about learning something new, gaining some knowledge. So you're going to learn something here. You're going to get some knowledge. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is like ultimate wealth, leaving a legacy, success, abundance, which is, you were calling in, you had this 7 of Pentacles here, and you're working on this 10 of Pentacles, and it's coming. You just, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, but you're already at the 7 of Pentacles. You've put in this hard work. Things are growing for you. Going from a 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, it's not going to take that much time. Things are growing for you. You have a passionate new beginning coming in here. You've got the Ace of Wands. So whatever this passionate new beginning is for you, it could be a passion project. It could be you starting your own business, you starting a new job that you're very passionate about, but it is going to be it's going to be worth it. It's going to be very fruitful for you. It's going to be very abundant for you. And then we have the 8 of Swords. Do not sit in this lack mindset. Do not feel trapped. Do not feel stuck. Sit in the joy and the happiness and bring in what you do want here. So what are the actions and advice for Capricorn, Spirit? Actions and advice for Capricorn right now. I love it. Okay, put down these burdens. This 10 of Wands here. Lay this down. Don't focus on any burdens. You're almost home here. The 10 is coming to an end. It's about completion, ending cycles. You're coming to the end of that. You've got a new beginning coming in here. So take a leap of faith. Focus on freedom, what you do want to come in, because you've got a new beginning here. And then we've got the 4 of Pentacles. This can be about saving. This can be about being more frugal, but it's also about like control or holding on to things. So don't hold on to things that are no longer serving you. Like, don't sit in this mindset. Don't sit in that 8 of Swords mindset. Release control. Release. Go with the flow. Spirit's bringing in some pretty awesome stuff for you. We've got some few major arcana here, so it's kind of a big deal, but I love that we go from like the little day-to-day things to all this major arcana. So that's really awesome. Gratitude list. This has come on a couple of times for the collective. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. That 8 of Swords. Like, don't sit in that worry. This 5 of Cups, do not sit in this. Do not focus on what will be lost. Focus on what's coming in. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. I love that. Yeah, what you focus on, your thoughts become things. So don't focus on negativity. Focus on what you do want to bring in here. Focus on the fact that you've put in all this hard work and it's going to pay off, and that you're going to have, the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to have luxury. You're going to have wealth. You're going to be sitting pretty. So I really love this reading for you, Capricorn. I think it's amazing. I hope it could bring you some clarity. I hope that it helps you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.